they've had a bit of struggles, to be honest. Right now they're at a 2-0 lead, but there is some from the UCSC matchup last week. It was a bit closer. It was 3-2, you know. So you want to see how is that going to look like to this Okanagan roster. But right now, NAU going to be Chronicle, Beasts, and Galaxies. We've seen them here before. Very, very strong roster. What do you think is this matchup's going to look like?
I think this is going to be another really good one. I think this is going to be far and away the most back-and-forth match that we'll see of the night. Both of these teams coming out of the Champions Division of West A. I think that we have gotten, well, I know that we've gotten 2-0 sweeps here, Fiat. I do not believe that there's going to be another one. Mild advantage to gold, maybe. But to continue here with our rosters now, the UBCO Serpents is Fisher, is Kachuk, and then is Omni making up this 3 score. Now, this is a 2-1 squad, but worth noting, of course, that their first win week 1 was a forfeit win. That was against UCSC Gold. They followed that one up with a loss 1-3 to the CSUSM Cougars Blue, and then it came through with a big 3-0 stomp of the New Mexico State University squad.
Yeah, it broke my heart as I'm an Aggie over here, and that matchup was pretty tough for us over here at NM State, but Okanagan just played very, very well. They're a very high-pressure team. They're focusing especially a lot more on their passing plays and their own team chemistry, right? So I expect to see a lot more of selfless plays, you know, just trying to set up your teammates, maybe a hit off the backboard to the midfield or maybe a little fake off of a dribble. You never really know with these rosters, but this is definitely going to be one of the most exciting matchups we're going to have this week. NAU OKEA Gold, game number 1.
Kicking this one off, OKEA Gold going to be winning this one quickly, putting NAU, Northern Arizona, into the defensive stance. Now a hit over to the corner. Chronicle is going to be able to play this one well. NAU should be able to get this one up past half. Not advances. Something to say about that one. Puts it in drive and hits this one quick. Over to the corner in the rotation here for OKEA Gold.
Me on that side. Well, going to be Chronicle, though. Able to get that follow-up. Just playing a little bit of boomer ball, just trying to feel out that defensive play right now, and not trying to get too spicy. It's going to be Vans, though, on a 50 to the midfield. It bounces out. Fisher gets a bit in the way of Omni, but Omni's still able to keep that on the side of NAU, but now looking for a little bit of a breakout. It's going to be Beast. A bit of a misplay, but Chronicle able to follow that up. Omni, though, with the save.
Nicely done. A little bit of pressure right there, but does not falter early. My, oh my, what a takeaway. Chronicle looking for the second tap. Gets it against the backboard right there. No triple tap to rail this one in solo dolo. No assists necessary. Speaking of, they use offense is unrelenting right now as the rotations upon rotations. No, excuse me. I thought that was going to be this player is able to get to this one, kind of cut it inside. Not going to happen for NAU varsity.
Ooh, a little bit of a fake there, under 1, but it's still going to be a good clear out for Northern Arizona. Chronicle in the air with a good hit. It's going to be a bit too high. Bounces back into the Okanagan corner. Beast now. Good flick high, but it's going to be Omni with the hit. A lot of demos coming out, a lot of pressure, making these rotations a bit harder. But OKEA is still standing pretty strong, still on the defensive side there.
Yeah, Northern Arizona has gotten the lion's share of these offensive possessions and shots so far. See what now NAU is going to do on the defense, at least looking at it right now. Immediately demoing offenders as they come in, as they cross half pitch. Not a bad way to start this one off as well. Omni and Vans both without boost and have to skip for some more. Now corner and out. This is everything that Vans needs to make something happen. Cutting away right in front of goal, but hopefully it's backboard play here for Okanagan.
Okanagan trying to ramp things up here on the offense. They're going a bit faster, getting those higher hits. Omni able to put up that pressure, and it was definitely just that change of pace that really was able to give Okanagan this advantage on this offensive play. Omni able to read it right before Galaxies, gets a little bit of a 50, but it's not going to be good enough. It's straight down, and with a 1-0 lead, Okanagan get the first score on the board.
At 10 seconds outside of halftime, this is going to be shaping up, at least so far, as a more lower scoring affair. We had some crazy scores last match, 7 total there between Maryville, GCU, 10 total between Carleton, Ravens, and Lancer Gaming. This looks like a lot more methodical Rocket League on display here tonight between Okanagan Gold and Northern Arizona University's varsity squad.
Fisher going to be up in the air, taking up that dribble, able to beat one, and a miss from Galaxy's going to leave Chronicle a bit of a harder position. Has to go quickly for that, but now a clear from Fisher. Fisher able to get a bit of a good offensive pressure going up for OKEA, but not able to be scoreable just yet. Now Omni trying to get the shot low, going to be just a bit too high, not able to get the redirect. Galaxy's on the rebound.
Yeah, fast and high was not what was necessary there, but transitioning that into a brick wall defense, you shall not pass, says Omni, and Okanagan retains a lead, picking a big boost along the way and attempted centering right here. Fisher Kachuk is all the way back. Okanagan is spread perfectly across this until they double up on an offensive right here, but that is going to get across two different defenders. Fisher Kachuk will see them back on their side of the field in a couple of seconds.
Looking like a battlefield out here with all of those demos. You love to see that kind of pressure, those kinds of plays, though. You know, it's very unique. It's not many teams implement demos as often as you would think. You know, sometimes they're either like a last resort kind of thing or just spur of the moment. But it looks like both of these teams are really trying to get a bit more comfortable with that physical play. And now on the clear, it's going to be Chronicle. Chronicle on the back whip, it's going to be Vans. Good hit to the corner. Able to keep it in, though. NAU trying to get this scored. Fisher, close save. Zero boost. Going to need that corner. Hopefully trying to get that second touch. Leaves that for Vans, but Vans is beat. It's going to be Omni now on the backboard. Fisher able to take that back into the corner. And now a good clear. Trying to convert this OKEA. 1-goal lead right now with 30 seconds.
I do love me a 0-1 game. Hands down my favorite. Is indicative of a back and forth match. Only one piece of gold is actually found all the way down here. Now, 18 seconds to go. Northern Arizona has got to know it.
These 1-0 games, man, you know, you never know what's going to happen next. A good clear coming out. This could be an opportunity. Fisher not able to get the redirect. It's going to be on NAU's side. They're going to take it all the way back, going for that air dribble. Omni puts that in the corner and a miss. Going to leave that. But I think this team just still needs to keep playing, you know, it was a 1-goal game. It was a close matchup. If they can just take that possession and get that speed, they can honestly probably get a score, and they do get a score off the own goal.
This was
weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand this play. I don't understand how it happened.
I don't either. Vans is trying to get into goal, I guess, because I believe that was Chronicle just lurking. Cue the Jaws music right outside of this goal right there. But a 5-minute scoring drought for NAU players technically continues because not one of these players has gotten a goal yet, regardless of the scoreboard showing, of course, it's the own goal. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was a weird commit, especially from the angle you were going. You really don't want to be jumping there, but I don't think it's that much of an issue. Again, it is 1 goal with these 3v3 games. It does take a bit longer to get those goals back, but it is definitely possible, and hopefully they won't let that change their play style off just a small, silly mistake. And it doesn't look like they are. A close shot coming out. Fisher trying to get that second touch, but it's going to be a pass to NAU, trying to get this back on their side. Zero boost, shooting it towards the net. Omni, does he have that?
Wow.
Fisher, that's a come in last second. He's awkward. He's really awkward, but Fisher able to get a slow roller past Beast. Gonna play a little bit of time for OKEA.
That was a fantastic defensive save right there. I did not think that they had an angle to get it, just straight up. I did not think so. Fisher in the back, lines this one up perfectly, drives at it, and teammate sends this one flying out to the inside. Now an inside bump and corner out to the other side. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go here as Okanagan is just trying to find their second goal in about 7.5 minutes of time.
3:25 left on the clock. Now OKEA trying to get any scores going. A little bit of a flip away from Omni right now, and a shot coming out from Beast. NAU able to exploit that a little defensive mistake right there. You know, just take the shot instantly, try to get it over everyone. Vans not able to make contact. The third man in a bit of a weird position. 2-0 for NAU right here, looking to keep up that goal, keep up that pressure, and with this kickoff, it's going to go back right with Chronicle on the ball, on the air dribble. Maybe a shot quick, and and nearly another own goal. Omni hits it off his own sidebar right there. That was a close call.
Yes, it was. That's about as close as we've seen so far in a close game already. Again, a 1-0 barn burner. Game numero uno now lurking right here is NAU. Once again, a transition here as Omni tries to take this one off the wall. Doesn't really have a whole lot of boost. Lets teammate go with it. Trusting the teammates is critical. As always here, the rotations of Okanagan not tight enough, and they reassume the defensive position. Till a really solid hit right here. Fisher comes up for it. This is a really, really good angle. Gets the reset off the ceiling, and that is way too far centered for the follow-up there. No pass possible for this Okanagan offense. This isn't over with, though, yet. Okay, now it is.
There it is. Just that 150 is all they needed now. Up on to their own corner. It's going to be NAU. They've been doing pretty good on defense, just keeping it on the Okanagan side with a little backfoot from Galaxy. Shouldn't mean too much trouble, though. Still look clear. It's going to be Vance able to get it over Galaxy. He's just trying to rush that play, put on a little bit of pressure right now. Almost a double tap coming out from Chronicle, but it's going to be Omni now up on the dribble. Galaxy's trying to take possession of his own. Maybe something cool, maybe something good, maybe a double tap. No, it's going to be a bit of an awkward hit to get that center. Chronicle with the pass back to the clear. New Bees, this could be an open net, gets it over one, maybe the double tap, but oh, so close. NAU still keeping up that pressure, trying to get the third goal.
NAU doing a fantastic job. If we're going to critique that situation a little bit, you had to assume that this ball was going to be bouncing to the outside, inside, and your teammate can even have a solid shot at this. Once again, there are 3 players on this Rocket League teams for a reason. Nice solid hit, a grounding play right there for Beast, as now it's a beat feet type situation for the Northern Arizona University squad, just trying to get back here, and now Okanagan triples up in the same corner offensively. We can't be surprised if this goes nowhere.
Only trying to get that past center, but it's going to be a little bit of a tiny tap coming out from Galaxy's Fissure. Trying to get that center, gets a bit of an unfortunate touch. His wheels just touch. Oh, Beast gets it around one. He's going to be able to score it. Ooh, off the sidebar again. NAU struggling to convert these goals, but with the 2-0 lead, it isn't the worst thing in the world to have to advance on the pinch. Maybe over one. Now a clear for OKEA. A shot coming out. Backboard. Maybe one more. Omni. No. It's going to be saved by Beast.
Chronicle knows that they can't allow this one. This just got a lot more uncomfortable for this Northern Arizona University squad.
Beautiful shot coming out from Fissure. Just hits it straight into the bottom right. Gets it around every defender. That's a really hard shot to read if you're on the NAU side, regardless of rotation you take there. But now into their back right. Beast gets demo. Gonna leave this for Fissure. Fissure trying to get this around one, but gets 15 instead. Gonna be center. Might be a shot instantly.
Okay,
Galaxy's coming up with the pressure. A really unpredictable read from Chronicle right there.
Another assisting play there from Chronicle all day long. You said it. Cannot really fault Omni too much as well. I think you kind of touched on it a little bit. This is a really, really hard angle, and this player is flying in with possession of ball in hand.
Oh. 2
scores to go. Well, okay. I was going to say that this game was done and dusted. Perhaps I should watch my cap on that one.
It was just a kickoff goal. You know, the cheat wasn't really able to figure out where to go, so he decided to go for the boost, and then the Okanagan was just able to score off of that one goal. 6 seconds left. Need to pull out something special. Clear from NAU. It's going to be Van's high hit. This is going to instantly go to the ground, though, which was just a very good read of the situation from both sides.
Maybe a kickoff mistake right here. We've seen a couple of fakes and more off of kickoff so far, Fiat. Interesting plays at the least, and at the most has gotten a couple of points off of like initial kickoff, sometimes at the very, very beginning of a game. So, hey, keep up the wonkiness. That's what I say. Regardless, what we are guaranteed is at least 2 more games of Rocket League, as this best of 5, as you'd mentioned, essentially boiled down to Best of 3. Omni gets up under this one, tries to get to the teammate. Fisher Kachuk to Vans. Vans loses possession, and Varsity squad of Northern Arizona is going to be able to get that out. Kachuk had to meet with a teammate right there to conjointly block that one away. Another shot here from Northern Arizona. Finally bring this one out.
Strong pressure coming out from the Arizonan side. Now Fissure, though, trying to get something. This is going to be a pass back to Omni. Omni taking a low shot. Chronicle has to come in last second. Was rolling up for expecting something on the backboard, but decided to go low. Good save coming out. Omni now with a good clear, trying to get that over, but it's going to be Beast up on the air dribble. Air dribble maybe to the top right. A dunk going to be open net for Galaxies. Beautiful play coming out from NAU. Scores first in this third matchup.
Fantastic stuff. Beast puts this on, and because Okanagan double commits right there, both players coming up, I think they may have even, like, you know, yes, they got the initial block. Doesn't matter because you're both committed, and I think they even ran into each other on the other side as well. A misplay there from Okanagan Gold, and I cannot say that this isn't familiar, right? This is exactly what happened at the beginning of, the same kind of thing, excuse me, of them making a mistake, like a clear-cut mistake, and then Northern Arizona taking advantage of it. What happened earlier. This is not that situation. This is Northern Arizona with a perfect pass all the way in. This has been very, very hard to defend against. Could very easily be a 1-0 game, though.
Yeah, and it's that trust from the second man to play so close that's just able to edge them out for a lot of these goals, you know, 2-0, and it's just following up on the rebounds. That's immediately what is working for NAU, so they might as well not change that, you know.
Yeah.
Now, up on the pressure, going to try to get it over. It's Vance with the 50. Fissure is beat to that ball, but it's going to be Omni who's going to be able to take possession here. Gets the high hit, but it's going to be Chronicle instantly coming in for that possession. Maybe a pinch to the midfield. Might be back. Oh, a close shot coming out from Galaxies. Just going to be off the sidebar.
Sidebar and outskis as Okanagan is just trying to defend this one away. The fastest goal of this series so far is definitely that one. 70 miles an hour, breaking most American speed limits with this shot, man.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really slow roller, you know, and well, not a slow roller, but it was just a roller towards the net that was going so fast you couldn't even turn in and actually even catch it. You just had to go for the defense, but just a good shot, good awareness to understand where that defense is actually able to cover and what they're trying to look for. Ooh, Fissure, close little touch, able to get that tiny little pinch that just messes up that NAU offense, that NAU read. That flip reset almost sets him up to a goal, but Galaxy's able to get the 50 to the top right, and NAU, they're just looking, they're putting on a clinical right now.
Omni, fantastic positioning. Oh, but honestly, both of these defensive players, fantastic job. You did exactly what you needed to. This is just a brutal situation of a very, very talented player up above with plenty of boost and skills to pay the bills, and then with another of their teammates down bottom that just was perfectly able, ready, just put it right in the breadbasket, put it inside for a point. I would say our most earned goal of the night. I was talking earlier about how, you know, so a couple of mistakes were giving goals away by Okanagan. I would say that was the most earned goal of this series so far.
Yeah, NAU is really just looking strong for their offense, but as I say that, Omni trying to keep that to a 1-goal lead right now, hopefully trying to make this into a tie game. A good hit from Fissure, able to read that open space near in front of their box, and it's just a good pass in general. That second man trust is going to be coming in clutch for both of these teams, and now off the kickoff goes to Beast. Good hit into the corner, trying to get the pinch center. It's over Vans. Now Omni trying to get the 50, but it's going to be Beat sending it back to the back left. Now Galaxy, maybe a shot. Fissure trying to keep this on. It's going to be a 50 back to the side field. Vans rushing in, trying to get the shot. Maybe top right, but saved by Chronicle.
Chronicle gets the save. His teammate pays for it. Demo comes in and shows its face yet again here in this series. We couldn't keep these guys off of each other in the first game of this series so far with the amount of demos. Might even hit double digits or something like that. This is decently on point and inside. Fisher Kachuk has tied this game.
Blink and you will miss it, because I missed it when I blinked. Now a beautiful shot coming out. Just a good, strong, clear hit to the net. And, you know, just playing that simple game, you know, just put shots on net, keep up that pressure, try to get that defense to waste their boost on shots. That might not necessarily go in. And it looks like OKEA is almost about to get scored on just by that. Galaxy's putting this back in the corner, going to be a bit awkward. Fissure able to bail out Omni right there, but now on the possession, tries to get it over one. It's going to be backboard, maybe a mystery, maybe Omni shooting right. Just a bit of a weak touch, not able to put it on net. This game stays tied at 1:11 on the clock.
Best opportunity there for Okanagan to take a lead in a game that they have not seen won thus far. Now with 80% of it done, 60 seconds to go here. I know both of these teams would be happy going to overtime. I know they would both be confident within their abilities in an overtime situation, and I'm unsurprised that we have another one-score difference on our hands. But this has got to be Okanagan. There you go, finally turning an offense into another point here after we got into a little bit of crunch time there. You get under a minute, things start getting nervous, palms start getting sweaty. It's going to be Okanagan purchasing a late lead.
That's such a smart play from Fissure, because I thought what was going to happen was that first man in front was going to jump instantly for that ball, but he actually stays on the ground, and Chronicle was stuck in that net. Fissure just goes up instantly for that off that rebound. That's just a really good read of that defensive play. I'm not sure if I would have been able to make that myself, but now OKEA with the lead, 4-3, 33 seconds on the clock, trying to make this their match point game, but now a 50 to the corner. It's going to be Vans trying to get the center. Light touch to Fissure, 50 in front of the net, but Galaxy's passing this to Beast to keep it up. Omni, great dunk on the corner, keeping this pressure alive for Okanagan.
Oh man, yeah, varsity, Northern Arizona University, they were already looking at an offensive situation. They were already rotated about a third of the way through this pitch. If this had happened a half a second earlier, Galaxy here for Northern Arizona would have sent this thing flying off to right field and started a Northern Arizona University offense immediately in a situation where they needed one. Really, I'm not against this at all. This is like the equivalent of pulling your goalie in hockey, right? And just pouring it all into offense, try and get that last goal. This is a two-score game. It is going to be the first two-score game of this series so far. There you go. For game number 3, a 5-3 scoreline, hands down our highest. I mean, you take the total scores of game 1 and 2, you add them together, you still don't get 8. Well, maybe that's exactly what we're looking at yet again here as Okanagan takes the earliest goal, the fastest goal, but the earliest goal of this series so far. That is a big mistake for Chronicle.
That is unlucky. It's honestly just an unlucky goal. Like, it 50'd out so fast past that person who was cheating up there. It's just like, you couldn't have really done anything. So OKEA able to get a bit of luck on their side, but the real game is going to be, can they keep that lead? Good clear from Vans. Fissure gets a little bit of that fake. The defense from NAU going to have to go a bit last second there, but now Galaxy's on the defensive. One defender on the backboard. It's going to be Vans with a good clear. Chronicle trying to keep this in. Hits it forward left, maybe a 50. Gets a little bit of a touch, I believe, but Fissure still able to keep that possession. Omni able to get the shot on net. It should be in.
Wow.
Omni's second shot. Beautiful banger from the man himself.
Right off the ceiling as well. Omni just looks at this one, lines it on up, and tees off at it. That's going to be our farthest goal of this series so far. Fantastic job in NAU. I think it has been a little bit of an expose. They are just simply spreading this field a little bit too much towards the offensive side, and goals like that are going to continue if they don't change to make him in from what, half pitch plus like farther than half pitch even. You have to, especially if it's not like some kind of like crazy ground pinch or something like this that comes in and lands at 80 miles an hour. You have to have a player in position to deal with these kinds of possibilities.
Yeah, definitely. That third man does have to be more aware now of those strong shots, those clears that are just going to go instantly to the net, even if they're like from the midfield line or even their own corner. You just have to be ready for all of those options. Be ready to save the net. Now Beast trying to get it away from his own net. It's going to be Fissure with the 15 to the midfield. High touch. Galaxy's able to get possession. Tries to dribble around one. Gets it over Vans. A 50. Ooh. Almost pushed straight in. Chronicle not necessarily able to get past Omni, but now Beast trying to be in the air. A good hit to Chronicle. Maybe a pass shot. Oh my goodness, that was a fast hit. Ooh. Galaxy's there for the rebound. 1-goal game for Northern Arizona.
Northern Arizona playing like they know they're down a game and on series point, as of right now. 3.5 minutes to go, and they just made this little bit of wiggle room for themselves. If you're Northern Arizona, just keep on pushing on with offenses like that, man. Again, it's passes and passes into points. We said the first game between the Ravens and Lancer Gaming. That is only more so true here for Northern Arizona.
Omni in the air, trying to get something good here. Maybe a pass. Vans a bit too high, though. It's going to have to be Fissure with the shot off the left or the right side of the net. Not even put that on mark, but it's going to be now Chronicle in the midfield, able to beat one, almost 50, should be free for Beast, tries to get the bang, but Vans is ready for it, just going to send that back to his team, and that's coming back to that chemistry, knowing that Fissure is going to be on the right side, and Fissure's going to have some space. You know Fissure's going to score.
Oh no, dude. So this is a little bit of a tunnel vision type situation, right? This comes up right here, and you're just like paying attention way too much to the ball, and an easy demo in Okanagan. That is essentially an assist. That's basically a pass inside with an open net. That is taking out the defender and making sure that your teammate has the easiest shot attempt of their entire lives.
Okanagan coming out with big brain plays. You love to see it. You love to see these collegiate players get a bit creative, try to define their own play style, and Okanagan coming out with those last-second big brain plays with the demos and seeing that open space, and especially the position from Fissure. Fissure has been great in this series. Now going to be maybe one poor possession. A little bit of a double commit coming out from Okanagan. Should be able to keep this on their side. Omni takes the 50 with Beast with a strong hit. Going to be Galaxies to the midfield. A light touch from Fissure. Should be a good possession for Chronicle, but a bump coming out is going to mean this is right back on the NAU side, and it's right back in their net. 4-1 for Okanagan. They're looking like a machine right now.
Good chuck. Fantastic shot right here. Just kind of walks the dog leisurely Sunday afternoon all the way in. Third shot attempt for Fissure Kachuk. Second goal actually made in. Shooting at a 66% completion ratio as of right now. Galaxy fancy up there, but gets this ball past just a little bit and can't correct the angle. Now flipping, twisting, and turning back towards their own side of the pitch right here, and has to pick up some big boosts along the way. Coming up against Vans and company. This one's hit out. That is a really, really good job from Omni, realizing the position that they had to be in for the defensive follow-up.
You know what? When you don't know what's about to happen, just send the ball, right? And that's exactly what Okanagan was able to do on defense. They were like, okay, they're probably going to put it somewhere towards the net. Might as well just get in front of the ball. And it worked out. A good save coming out from all three players on Okanagan. But now on the pressure, a good little clear. Galaxy's able to get back to the rebound. Maybe the flick over one. Vans has to come in last second. Zero boost, trying to get a possession. A good 50. Is that going to be on the net? No, it's going to be a bit too far wide on the left. Omni now trying to sustain that pressure. It's Fissure with the 50. Chronicle gets a little bit of a fake, stays low, but now going up high onto the flip reset. Tries to get it over one. Good 50 from Vans. Maybe another beat, but it's going to have to be Omni now trying to take the shot, and it's not going to be on.
3 goals, 45 seconds or so to make them. It's about 15 seconds per. Nice little stop shot right there. Throw a wrench into the plans of this offensive drive so far. Another little tappy tap. That's going to come out to the corner. Omni stays down bottom. Teammate Vans does not. Now it's Omni with no boost, just trying to bring this one past half pitch. Vans wielding around, looks to try and get at least a bump, maybe even a full-on demo against this Northern Arizona player, but not going to happen. As Chronicle now looking dangerous. He takes it outside, double tap attempted right there. And now Kachuk has this decently centered, and it's going the other way. Okanagan, solid attempt inside, and that's to ice it. 4 scores, 11 seconds. I'm sorry, folks. It ain't happening.
The beautiful counterplay. Omni able to see that net open, having to go for that midfield boost. Beast not able to turn just in time. 5-1, 11 seconds left. It's safe to say Okanagan has taken the series in this one. A hard-fought battle coming out from NAU, trying to get it out, but really they just got overpowered and overwhelmed by that Okanagan defense. They were able to get the power clears when they needed it, and that third man just wasn't able to respond off of that rebound. Okanagan 3-1 against NAU for this last match.
This started off a little bad for the Northern Arizona University varsity squad at 1-0. Okanagan